Right, so I've had a lot of requests to do a tutorial on VEO3. Now, VEO3 is Google's new AI video software. I'm not much of an AI kind of designer myself. I've posted videos on this channel. They normally feature other people teaching this AI stuff, but this is actually extremely easy to use. Now, for anyone who's new here, because I'm going to get a lot of generalized interest, I know that. I'm going to focus this on AI models. Now, if you look back on the channel, or just on the channel in general, you'll see what the channel is about. It is about AI influencers, AI models, AI OnlyFans, that kind of stuff, right? So what I'm going to be doing is contextualizing anything that I say to AI models. And, if you don't really get the reference, you can look back on the channel. Because this is specifically, going to be for or tailored towards my audience more than other audiences, right? But a video on VEO3 because it's been highly requested, and I think that it's fairly easy to use and actually can be quite useful, although it's not quite there yet with the kind of AI model, the character consistency, all that kind of stuff, but we can still use it 100%. So we're going to be teaching you how to make your AI persona look real, 5 types of videos that are going to sell a character, and character consistency hacks. Once again, character consistency is not a main focus of VEO3 right now. I know that it's coming in the future, so keep an eye out for that one. And also a bonus bit about face swapping and lip syncing, all that kind of shit, right? So why AI models need a realistic video? Now, one of the most common things that I see with AI models is the accounts will flop because they look fake. If you look down here, this is one of the first AI models that we made back in January 2023, before anyone was ever doing AI models. First people to do it, obviously. This looks kind of awful, although this looks a lot better than some of the models that I still see now, which I don't understand how that's possible with all the AI technology, all the tutorials, all that kind of shit. None of that was about AI imagery, barely existed, and we were able to make consistently this girl here. Now, what I did is put this into ChatGPT, said describe her in prompts for VEO3. It will come up with something very similar now. She's got a bit more paler skin, but you can see it's kind of the same face, but extremely realistic version, right? Like that image, video didn't even exist at that point. That image versus that video of a girl, what she's actually singing. There is audio on here, but I didn't want to put that in. Crazy, right? It's very similar. It's not the same girl, which is where this consistency issue is going to come in, but it's very similar, okay? Now, VEO3 is going to help you build trust, intimacy, and virality. VEO3 is going extremely viral. Yes, there will be people who realize that this is an AI video, but that's good for you, and it's a lot better than those kind of fake, sexualized videos that people post, either of like face swaps or just unrealistic AI video. If someone realizes that this is AI, that's going to benefit you because that's going to bring more controversy to the comments. No, it's not AI. How this is crazy, whereas if you have a very obvious face swap or a very obvious AI video, people obviously know that it's AI. So there's no kind of controversy around that point, which is kind of where we find a lot of our engagement will come from, is because the models are so realistic that they like to argue about it. And of course, you don't need a real model. You don't need to face swap stuff. VEO3 is very, very good for what it does at times, of course. Now, VEO3 is very expensive, so you have to weigh up whether this is something that is within your budget and if it's worth it. However, I know that it's just an interest of people. People want to know how to use AI software for some reason, even if they don't want to use it themselves. So I've got a prompt formula. Now, this is one that I've come up with through experiencing many, many hours of trial and error, sad as it is, through VEO3. I've quite been enjoying myself making these little AI videos, playing about with the software. I haven't done this for a while, not really too interested in making AI images or anything like that, but for some reason VEO3 interests me. So I've come up with a little prompt formula, something that's helped me to craft realistic videos. Some of the ones that you can see on my personal brand page, on Toby's personal brand page, that have been VEO3 were made by myself. That'll be in the description, by the way, my Instagram, my business partner's Instagram. But yeah, prompt formula. So number one, you can have the subject. Now, this is a very, very simplified prompt. You're going to want a bit more detail than this. However, of course, the more detailed, the better, but you cannot have like too much detail. If you have a whole paragraph on the subject, whole paragraph on number two, it won't be able to process that amount of information, and it will just time out. You know, as you probably expect with AI, anyone who experiences AI, especially video side, knows that it's not the best thing in the world. It takes a lot of power to generate this kind of thing, right? For some reason, number three out, fuck it. Number two would be action. So obviously the subject, young British woman, walking with a selfie stick through London. Now number three, camera POV. This kind of just insinuates that the video is being shot through a selfie stick, so I didn't really bother putting that in. But you could put from the view of the phone on the selfie stick. That would be the camera POV, right? That should be in blue. Don't know why I missed that out, whatever. Number four, environment, holding coffee. Now, yes, this isn't like environment as in like trees and shit, but it can be. So, of course, holding coffee is the environment because it's kind of like the background subject of the video. So holding coffee kind of still counts as environment. So shut your mouth. And speech should always come last for some reason. If you put it at the start, I mean, you can have like midway speech and then a bit of description under. I just find it works better at the end. So describe everything in the shot first and then deal with speech. Even if there's like more than one person speaking, still deal with the speech after. Don't do one person speech, description, another person speech, description, speech at the end. Describe everything in the video and then do the speech. It works a lot better. She says, I needed this today. I'm exhausted. Cool. Now, what kind of videos can you actually make for AI models with VEO3? Because that is the reason why my audience is going to be here. If you're not kind of in the AI model space, this isn't too relevant, although it's still somewhat interesting, I guess, to see what AI influencers are doing and the kind of possibilities. So number one would be mini vlogs. You can imagine your AI model doing a vlog, right? It makes her so much more realistic. She's going to build more relationships. She's going to have more of a personality. Now, this is 100% possible. Once again, character consistency. It's going to be an issue, but this is going to be fixed very soon in VEO3. And not only that, but it is still possible. You can still do it, and I'm going to show you how. Number two, dancing on TikTok. You can actually do this now. So like, I remember probably like a year ago, you could probably find videos on the channel where I'm like, TikTok dances, full AI video, not possible, no way. Now, 100% possible. Like, they look very, very real. In fact, they do better dances than the fucking chicks on TikTok. So, extreme viral potential there. You can actually do like somewhat trends, sync the music up, whatever. Podcast hot takes. You can literally get your AI model on a podcast and make her say controversial shit. This is the Andrew Tate method for AI models. Not much more to be explained. Number four, girlfriend aesthetic. So doing like these videos of almost like skits, like she's waking up in the morning, she says good morning, or she's bringing you a coffee or whatever. Guys will watch that and be like, they'll be interested, especially the lonely ones. They're going to funnel straight across, scurry all the way through to the fan view or OnlyFans, wherever you're marketing your model. Number five, toxic confessions. This is kind of just a generalized one, but again, you can make these girls speak. She could be like fucking holding a camera. She could be, I don't know, just speaking to someone. But this kind of like toxic vibe of any kind of OF model, I guess, is what the guys who are going to buy that content are looking for. They're looking for like interesting, fun females, right? So toxic shit that girls may say would be of interest, and you can make them do that on here. Cool. So keeping the face consistent or fixing the face later and kind of keeping a consistent face. This is how you do it. Characters do change on VEO3, so just note that. It's very difficult to get a consistent character image with this software currently. You know, there's no image to video feature right now on this software, so it's going to be a bit difficult. But what we can do is, as we can see here, use the same face description every time, and it will create a very, very similar looking female. So keep this as detailed as possible. The facial description is the description that I would keep the longest and the kind of most in-depth and consistent. The backgrounds, the actions, the speech, this can all change, and it won't affect that too much, but the description of the character is going to want to stay the same if you want to create a consistent image. If you want to do like different girls, that's fine, but obviously if you want to keep the same model, do that. And yes, it's not going to look like exactly like your model, but what you obviously can do is stick a picture of your model into ChatGPT, describe her in prompts, put it back into VEO3, and that will somewhat describe at least the face shape. And then what you can do is use AI face swap to actually get her to look very similar. And this is a full AI video. This is not just like face swapping off some random girl's Instagram reels. This is like face swapping a fucking fully AI generated video, which is insane. And obviously that will give it the final touches and make it a lot better. But of course you're going to want to get good at face swap. You can't just stick it into the first face swap software that you see. And in fact, I'm not even going to recommend one because people are going to say, oh, that one's shit, it didn't work for me. Just do your research and find a decent face swap software. Get fucking good at it. That's all I can really say on that front. But what I'm going to do now is actually jump in, and the 5 types of videos that I've described on here, I'm going to show you exactly how I would make them and how I'd go about making them consistently, and we're going to see what they look like. Right, I'm a big fucking fan of ChatGPT, and a lot of people don't really know how to use this correctly, especially for like AI creation. A lot of people just don't bother. Again, I'm not an AI creation guy, but I know that this is what a lot of these successful AI designers will do, and what we teach our students to do as well. So using ChatGPT is extremely powerful, and you can actually feed ChatGPT so much fucking information. So what I would suggest to do, open up a new ChatGPT thread, go on YouTube. Right, so you're gonna do this a bit more specifically, but I've just typed in VEO3 tutorial here, and what you're gonna do is go down here and find kind of specific ones that you would want to follow. So VEO3 AI influencer tutorial. Just fucking find a load, or find a load of these videos, tutorials that are teaching you exactly, you know, how to make VEO3 shit, and this guy clearly is. So what I would do is I click on here. I would pause that so it doesn't fucking blur out. I'll go down here, find the transcript. So the transcript would be down here. Find that. And then what you can do is you can copy this whole thing. You can copy the whole video transcript, everything that he says. Yes, okay, ChatGPT won't be able to see the video, but it doesn't need to if it has the transcript and the description words. Just him telling you what to do with VEO3. This is a huge data set, right? So I'd copy this. I'd go down and highlight the whole thing. I'd do this with a load of videos. Paste them into here. I'd say, these are transcripts from videos on YouTube teaching VEO3. I want you to help me make VEO3 AI influencer videos. Can you do this? Do it for this video as well. It will say yes, and it will do it. And then what you have is a gold mine. So I'm going to get up mine now, and I'm going to show you exactly how mine works. So let's just say this is an image of your model, right? You're going to want to put an image of your model in here, or you may not. You may just want to get a picture of another model, or whatever the fuck, right? A model with similar face shape. What you're going to do is say, make a description for VEO3 prompts that I can keep consistent and use in videos. Make a description prompt. Make a description prompt for VEO3 prompts that I can keep consistent and use in videos. As you can see, it's a female. There we go. Now, obviously, it has this whole description. With the description, if we keep this consistent throughout every single video, at the start of every video, it's going to make a very similar person. So what I'm going to say now is keep this consistent throughout the prompts. I am about to request. It's going to say, yep, cool. There you go. Now, what we're going to do is create a vlog clip. So what I'm going to say is something like, give me 5 ideas of VEO3 prompts for influencer vlogs using this description. What we will do is it will create vlog style video ideas for this description here. So spend the day with me, hot girl walk. You're gonna see, right, it's gonna give you some gold mine ideas for content. So it's gonna really feel like she's doing a YouTube video or whatever. Now, not all of these ideas will work, so you may find one that you really want to do, and you may just put it in like 5 times and it may just come out completely wrong every single time. That just kind of is what it is. You gotta move on. But one of these will work. So let's just say, for example, spend the day with me. This looks fine. So as you can see, all the speeches at the end, and is all laid out exactly how I would want my prompt to be laid out and how I taught you in the Canva lesson. Cool, so starting completely fresh. This is a fresh video feed. One thing to note that's very important is the default setting is VEO2. Change this straight away, we'll just be wasting your tokens. So change that to VEO3 pretty much instantly. You can put more than one output if you want. I just kind of prefer to do it just one at a time, to not waste tokens for one, and also the generation time is going to be the same, right? So it doesn't actually matter. And if you get one good video, that's all you fucking need. Right, it's finally loaded. It does take a while on VEO3, but this is what you come up with.
All right, babes, it's 9 AM. Let's get the day started.
As you can see, it's a British accent because it says she's British here. I prefer the British accents on here, just in general. I think they sound more realistic. I think that American ones sound very AI-like. Yes, okay, she doesn't look perfect to the description that we gave, right? But what will happen is the description that we gave, or we got, sorry, from ChatGPT is going to be consistent across the videos that we're going to make. So from that, we can then keep a consistent face swap on this, and basically it will look the same. So it won't be a massive problem. If you were to have a load of different girls with a load of different color hair, a load of different face shapes, that would make face swapping pointless, right? It'd make it a massive issue. But because it's going to create a very similar person, I hope, it's going to be fine. Now what I'm going to do, not to bore you, is put every single video idea that I had in the Canva into here. I'm just going to show you that they work, because me going through ChatGPT, putting into VEO3, waiting for it to load is long, right? So I'm just going to create a load, and I'm going to come back and kind of talk you through exactly, you know, what's happened, and proof that it works. All right, so hello everyone. Now, as explained, I went away, did all these generations because they do take a long time just to generate, and it was getting late, right? So I'm going to show you some of the results. Now, this one right here was a vlog style. I'm going to play it right now, and we're going to see, you know, potential improvements, how it actually looks, how effective this is, and obviously compare it to the others that I'm going to show you as well.
All right, babes, it's 9 AM. Let's get the day started.
Now, I like that. That's good. You could put that on a fucking YouTube, Instagram, whatever. Obviously, clip together with more clips, and it would just be absolutely perfect for a vlog style video. Apologies, it's a bit laggy on here, but it's not actually laggy. If you downloaded the video by doing that, all you have to do is go here. I always upscale it because you want a better quality, always, of course. Now, this is a podcast clip.
If he's too chill, I panic. Like, where's the drama? I need to soften a little bit to stay interested.
controversial podcast clip. This kind of thing can go very easily viral. Podcasts go viral all the time. As you can see, these actually have very similar facial structures and features. So the freckles are similar, the blue eyes, the face shape. If you are very good at face swap, this would be no problem to turn into your model at all. These kind of TikTok dances, I made a couple because this one, I don't know, kind of spazzed out. But I'm just going to play it. You're going to see the quality of the dance. It's not going to do the fucking renegade or any specific kind of dance. It's going to be a generalized, dance, because I believe the prompt here was just TikTok style dance. You could probably be more specific, I'm not sure. But yeah, here's a dance. Face is a little fucked up, but it does have a similar facial structure, so that definitely wouldn't be too hard to be able to face swap, especially if you got it to focus a bit more. I would probably put this back in and play about with the prompt, try and make it focus a bit more on the face, just so you could actually make it clear. Or you could completely ignore the face, kind of blur the video a bit so you couldn't even tell anyway, and that would work as well. This one was shit. This one was shit. This one was shit. This one might be good.
Why does room service think I can wait 45 minutes for avocado toast? Do they not know who I am?
Kind of the bratty girlfriend, kind of toxic, entitled OnlyFans girl type of video here. Very similar face. The accent was off for some reason. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think ChatGPT took out the British part, so if it was in there, it would probably still be a British accent and it would sound fine. But I like that one as well. There's a couple more vlog style ones. I'll just show you this one quick.
You ever power walk through heartbreak? 10/10 recommend.
Now, the thing with this one is she went a bit Scottish. It's not the greatest video quality, and the captions come up at the bottom. This can just be fixed by putting it back in, and sometimes the captions won't be there. Pretty much as simple as that. But yeah, this has been a very simple VO3 kind of lesson in a very amateur style on Loom, but I thought I'd keep it very simple, keep it very kind of personal, and just run you through a few VO3 features that you can use for your AI model, because this is a new technology, and if you can kind of master this and you're part of my communities, that's all we ask for with a community, right? That's the whole point. So if you have any good luck, if you have any decent videos, if you have any techniques to share, please do share them. My Telegram is probably the easiest place to reach me via a community, and it's completely free. Link will be in the description. Also, if you're completely new and you don't know what AI models are, you don't know what AI OnlyFans is, this is what this whole channel is about. So I teach this for free on the channel. You can learn everything you need to know about how to make money with AI OnlyFans models. Plus, I have a $47 course, $47 fucking dollars, basically free. It's going to give you a chronological order, how to generate models, how to market models, and how to actually start making money with them. Extremely simple. We've got thousands of students in there. We've got a huge community full of people doing this exact type of shit, making money with AI models. So if you want to join a community full of people that are doing exactly this, that's where to go. If not, channel's free. Subscribe, fucking look through, watch all the free shit you can. Right, cheers.